Tjahjadi. Natali Tjahjadi, connected.
Everything is connected, but sometimes we just don't see it. Do you guys agree with that? Back in June 2020, it was in the middle of pandemic. For some of us, including me, it was a new chapter because we had no jobs, we had no money, and all we had was time to reflect and look back into ourselves. In the midst of my in-depth reflection, I received a call from one of my long connected Toastmasters member. His name was Pak Arlan from Surabaya. We haven't talked in a few years, but we stay connected. So Pak Arlan called me and he said, Natalie, I know this is a tough time for you. Do you want to join a business mentorship program? Do I need to pay? Because I have no money. No, it's definitely free, but I just need to nominate you to the organization. Count me in, Pa. So I said yes, and then after the selection process, I got selected to be one of the mentees in what we call Asia Women's Exporter Mentorship Program. Or in brief, they call it AWESOME. I kid you not, that's the actual abbreviation, AWESOME. So for 1 year, from July 2020 to June 2021, I joined an online mentorship program. It's not only just a mentorship for me, it's also part of my online networking experience because I got connected with other women exporters from all over Asia. Some of the mentees located in the Philippines, and she had an underwear business. One located in Bhutan, and she runs a chocolate business. One in Singapore, and she does other things. So every one of us spread out throughout Asia with a total of 10 women. And not only I learned so much from the program, I also learned the value of networking. Because in the middle of what seemed like a lost hope of event, the pandemic, I learned that, hey, there's so much that I can do in my business. And in the program, we were also taught to take a picture of our products and how to market it. And they also help us to curate our products in Singapore headquarters of the Asia Trade Center. At the end of the program, I came out with confidence that I could overcome this tough situation. And I started to launch my fashion brand called Hita, even though now it's very quiet. But at least at the time, I had hope. Since then, the program finished, but I stayed connected with Asia Trade Center and the committee. 2 months after that, they contacted me again and they offered me a chance to be one of the mentors for the second batch. This time only runs for 6 months. So of course I said, yes, I would love to help and give back. So I became the mentors for 6 months, helping the second batch of the mentees. Some of them runs a jackfruit business in the Philippines, and the jackfruit was exported to the US as a vegetarian or vegan option for meat. Some of them runs a renewable energy from the home industry. So it was very interesting and more diverse products or services compared to the first batch. I learned from them not only that I was able to mentor them, but I actually learned so much from them, from their experience by interacting with them. So I also stay connected with some of the mentees in the second batch. Finishing the second batch, I thought it's gonna be life as usual, aka business as usual. So I continued on with my life, but little did I know, 2 months after finishing my mentor program, I got connected again, I was contacted again by Asia Trade Center, and this time they asked me, so Natali, we were asked to send a representative of woman exporter to be one of the speaker in this online conference. Do you want to do it? And I'm like, I'm just a small business owner who is struggling, and you want me to speak in an international conference? Yeah, because they want to know the struggle of, businesses in the grassroots level. I had plenty of struggles, so yes. So that's why I said yes, not because I'm great or anything, but it's just because I had so much struggles that I can share to them because they wanted to hear the struggles. So I said yes. I was preparing for the presentation, and my gosh, it was very nerve-wracking because I didn't know it was actually part of APEC, or Asia Pacific Economic Cooperation. The actual name of the meeting, I wish I knew this earlier, was Asia Pacific Economic Cooperation Alliance for Supply Chain Connectivity. See, I practiced it several times to remember the actual title. They abbreviated as A2CA. And when I went to the meeting, I came there with such a nerve that I could never experience in Toastmasters. You feel like, oh, you've been in Toastmasters for 10 years, Natali. Yeah, what is nervousness? Dude, this is real. Like, I'm in the same panel, even though it's online, I'm in the same panel with the Vice President of DHL, with the a government official from United States, and with someone else from different country. So who am I? But I did my best. I presented according to what they asked. And at the end of the meeting, the feedback was very excellent. I thought that was it. But I just stay connected with the committee. And next year, the year after that, 2023, I received an email that said I was invited to come to Seattle, USA, to be a part of APEC workshop.
Wow.
So I went to APEC workshop in Seattle. Everything is connected, but sometimes we just don't see it. It started with people we know, places we know, and also ideas or things that we do. When we stay connected with what we have, aka our network, it will unlock infinite possibilities and open endless doors of opportunity. So guys, look at the people here, look at your network, and stay connected. Back to you.